Hello, my friends. I'm so happy that you're here. I can't believe it. We are already in March. In March. The year just had started. Time went by so fast. In this video, I will share with you my bullet journal setup for the month of April. I decided to post so early so we can create our bullet journal setups together and just have a jump start. The theme of this month is truly, believe me, very sweet because I decided to go with a candy theme. First, I decided to do that because I love candy, and second of all, did I mention, I just love candy. I truly love candy, so it just had to be. As always, I put together a sticker sheet for us and it will be available as a digital download on my Etsy shop. I will link everything for you guys down below in the info box. So I would say let's hang out and create our bullet journal setups together, shall we? First, I started out by sketching out my cover page. I really love having all of my cover pages in my bullet journal kind of matching. So this year I decided to do a cover page on the left side with a centerpiece in the middle and a Dutch door on the right side with a calendar and all of my goals. Even though I love to have things matching in my bullet journal, I decided to change things up a little this month. I put my habit tracker inside of the Dutch door instead of splitting up my goals into different sections. But that's one of my favorite parts about bullet journaling. It just gives you the freedom to try out different setups and systems, and at the end you can just go with what works best for you. Sometimes things work out for me, sometimes they don't, and sometimes I'm just in the mood of changing things up a little. The color theme of this month is mainly blue and pink because I think that would match perfectly with the candy theme of this month. And I love having a motivational quote each and every single month. And for this month, I chose "Life is Sweet" because I thought, again, it would fit perfectly with the candy theme. And in life, there are always good and bad things happening, obviously, but you can control on which things to focus on. And that's something that just majorly influences your mood. I could have gone with "Happiness is not a destination, but a way of life" quote as well, that I really like, but this wouldn't have matched as well as this one. I went over the April header with the same felt tip twice to achieve a light shadow. I wanted the letters to look a bit roundish and kind of 3D. And shadows are a great way to achieve this effect. For creating the Dutch door, I simply placed a cardboard underneath the page. And then I cut the page in half with a knife. For my events this month, I decided not to write out every single date, but to have a simple calendar instead and some space underneath. Oh,
And before I forget, for everyone who decided to get a digital download of my stickers, first, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You don't know what this means to me. And second, I will provide you the sizes that I printed my sticker sheets out, just in case you want to have the same sizes as me. But the great thing on digital downloads is you can have it whatever size you like most. And this month I was not in the mood to divide my goals up into different sections, so I kept it simple with just one single goal section. For my habit tracker, I decided to write out all of the days of the month for each habit, and I'm not really sure if I prefer this instead of stamping everything. Maybe I will create a sticker solution for this problem in the future. So the next pages are dedicated to my mood tracker and also my monthly review. For this month's mood tracker, I decided to go with a frame and to draw squares all around it to track my mood. And in the middle of the frame, I wanted to have like a centerpiece sticker. And a sprinkle sticker is one of my favorites, so I had to take it. But I could draw out little hearts in different colors instead, so now I'm kind of lost which one to take. Maybe you could help me out. Which one would you prefer? Write me in the comments down below. As headers, I decided to go just with a standard hand lettering font, so it's a little bit simpler and the setup is in focus of the pages. And I always add drop shadows basically to everything because I don't know why, but it makes something look more special to me. And you may have noticed I did a little mistake when I added the dates to my mood tracker, and I usually tend to use the Posca marker to cover things up. I thought a blue background would work best with the sticker, and I added a little shadow on the edges. For this, I just went over it again with the same felt tip. I used the little heart stickers as a key for my mood tracker, and that's how I got the idea of like adding hearts instead just coloring in the boxes. For my monthly review, I just drawn out 3 different boxes and added 3 different stickers to them. And to match the background theme of the mood tracker, I did a blue background again. For my monthly review, I decided to track accomplishments, lessons, or things I want to improve next month. You can say it either wise, and memories. Do you do monthly reviews? And if so, what do you track? I would love to know it because maybe I can add some things on the next month's review. I'm not sure if you noticed, but my Tombow marker decided to dry out this month, so I had to go over my hand lettering twice to make it look clean. And for the last page, I did my weekly setup. As always, I left some space on the right side for my to-do lists. But this month I decided to have my to-do lists from Monday to Saturday because Sundays are usually my rest days where I don't want to have any to-dos. On the left side, I left some space for my work-related and my personal to-dos. I noticed that having a little summary of all of my work-related to-dos and my personal to-dos gives me a feeling of having control over my week, which helps me basically to achieve more goals because I have a clear vision how the perfect productive week would look like. And I basically tend to have a max of 10 to-dos for each section every week. It helps me to not get overwhelmed and it gives me a better feeling because I love crossing out all of my to-dos, and if I leave boxes open or unchecked, I feel terrible. So I rather prefer having less goals and afterwards adding some more instead of having too many goals and not checking every box off. And another thing that I love to add to my weekly setup is a habit tracker. I don't know why, but I use a weekly habit tracker way more frequently than a monthly one, and I usually take the same habits as my monthly habits, and at the end of the week I simply add the goals that I achieved, no, the habits that I achieved into my monthly habit tracker as well. I know then I'm tracking the same thing twice, but it works for me. And after drawing out my habit tracker for the week, I noticed that I had some space left on the left side, and I simply decided to fill the space with another sticker and a pink background this time. For the header of my work and personal to-dos, I added a shadow in the same color in the corners again, which I didn't for my weekly header. You may notice the difference. I would be so curious to know which one you like best, with or without a shadow. And now, last but not least, let's have a final flip through of my April setup.
I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
So, if you made it till here, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please consider subscribing and I will see you in the next video. Bye!